From the Warner Brothers Studios, here she is now, Ellen DeGeneres.
Welcome back. Today we have a little interview clip. Have you guys ever heard of a man named Chris McCandless? Well, he was a man who gave his life to live in the wilderness. Eventually he died because he lived to fulfill his ideals. Although others viewed Chris McCandless as an arrogant, mentally ill idiot, he was truly a bold idealist through his acts, through his life, and through the people he impressed upon. We interviewed some of his friends that he came across, and they're going to share who he really was. There have been a lot of disputes about what kind of man Chris McCandless was. Some say he was a bold idealist who bravely followed his dreams. Others say he suffered from a mental illness and was a fool. So John Krakauer, what do you think of Chris McCandless?
I think he was a bold idealist. He left everything behind. His success, his wealth, and his family to be at peace and at one with nature. To quote from my book, Into the Wild, he changed his name, gave the entire balance of $24,000 savings account to charity, abandoned his car and most of his possessions, burned all the cash in his wallet, and then he invented a new life for himself.
So who was Chris McCandless?
When I initially met him, he was just a hitchhiker. I picked him up just outside of Fairbanks, Alaska. Seemed a little naive at what he was doing. I wasn't sure if he was in the right mental state. Chris didn't seem like he was prepared at all. He definitely wasn't ready for what was the Alaskan frontier had in store for him.
And I understand that you don't...
I used to be Chris. Now my friends call me Ern.
And I understand that you don't like to live under people like the government. Now, is that why you made your trek into Alaska?
It makes me happy to do explore and to live off myself. Society just clouds the end zone with eternal peace, complete reliance. We must escape the impending doom of human intimacy.
And what's your opinion on Chris McCandless?
I don't know who that is, but it's fired.
So Jim Gallion, why didn't you just stop him? You knew he had no chance of making it.
Well, I tried to stop him, but I wasn't really in control of Chris. He seemed very set in his decision to do this.
So Chris,
It's Ern.
why did you act this way? Why did you leave your history behind and all of your successes?
Well, I once said that tramping is too easy when I was penniless and had to forage around for my next meal. I decided I'm going to live this life for some time to come. The freedom and simple beauty of it just too good to pass up. When my life was full of wealth, it was just boring. Always knowing what my next meal would be was overrated. I like to think of it like game of herd and circ, and my meal's hurting for myrrh.
Alright. Well, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome, Ellie.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
You're fired.
Well, now that that's over, we have a special guest, Sean Penn, the director of the movie Into the Wild. A movie about Chris McCandless. So how you doing, Sean?
I'm doing great. How about yourself?
I'm great, thanks. So how was directing the movie?
Well, I dropped a lot of hard work into it, so I think it'll be pretty successful. I could show you guys a trailer if you'd like.
Well, that sounds fantastic. Let's play it.
what I must do is all that concerns me. Not what people think of me.
Well, I think what led to his demise, however, was the fact that he's so deeply rooted in academia that he's lacked the practical knowledge necessary for surviving in the Alaskan wilderness.
Well, that's all the time we have for today. Now, I do have something special to give out to the audience. What should we give them out, Sean?
I think we should give out bouncy balls.
Good idea. You get a bouncy ball.
Yay!
You get a bouncy ball. Everybody gets a bouncy ball.